So many people bash dating apps, but it is one of the fastest and easiest way to date men. And not only that, match with and date successful men if you know how to set yourself up right and raise your perceived value on the apps. Although wealthy men have different preferences in the sense of your body type, your ethnicity, they all look for a certain type of woman on the apps. You need to look kept, refined, put together, like you are a high value woman. You give off an energy that you are confident, but you are also feminine. You know that you've got it, that you are secure in yourself, but you are not overly cringe cocky. So how do we give off this impression? Your photos need to reflect a combination of personality and also give off premium caliber like a luxury brand. You need to stop posting selfie photos, blurry photos, photos that do not reflect that you are an expensive, high maintenance, high value woman. Why no selfie photos? Selfie photos comes off as you not having any friends. You do not go out, you don't have any fun. You want all your photos on your dating profile to be taken by someone else. At the most, you need to limit your selfie photos to just one. If you have a really good one, it's not overly posed, and you look drop dead gorgeous, you look really good, but the rest needs to be full body shots of you. Every single photo of you and what you are wearing, your makeup, your hair, needs to look like that you frequent at luxury high-end restaurants and venues. Before you post a photo, you need to ask yourself, do I look like I just stepped out of 5, 6, 7-star luxury hotel? Do I look like I just ate at a luxury fine dining Michelin star restaurant? If not, ladies, you are shooting yourself in the foot. Do not post it. If you are serious in attracting wealthy provider men and you want to be taken out on luxury fine dining high investment dates, you need to take your profile and your photos very seriously. The reason why you need to look expensive is so that the dusties do not swipe right on you. They know they cannot afford you. And only the successful wealthy men go, ooh, this is my type of woman. This is already my lifestyle. I can't wait to take her to this restaurant, on my yacht, I drive in my Ferrari. And these wealthy men are not going to swipe right on a woman who posts blurry photos of herself in low lighting, photos of herself in casual wear, wearing sweats, wearing a hoodie. They are going to swipe right on a woman who looks like great arm candy when he takes her out. She's going to look so good when I open the door for her to my Mercedes, to my Ferrari. As a woman, you are a walking status symbol to men and their success. When you look good, it tells people, wow, he was able to get her. Wow, he must be doing something right. Wow, he must be treating her so well to score such a Victoria's Secret model. If you look the part, you will get the part. Full stop, end of story. And again, ladies, all you need to do is to look the best version of yourself. We all have different body types. We all look different. We have all different hair colors, different heights. We are all different ethnicities. What is important and what goes the distance is that we take the time to upgrade our style, to learn how to put makeup on, do our hair, walk with confidence, to work on our self-concept, to regard ourselves as the prize, put ourselves on the pedestal. So you want one close-up photo of yourself so that they can see your face, your features, so it's not a surprise to them in real life. And ladies, if you take your fingernail and you can scrape it along your face and there's foundation underneath, you're wearing too much makeup. You want to make sure you do not want to have a cake face and you don't want to go overboard with the makeup. If you look at wealthy people, they rarely have a full-on caked on face. It's very natural, or they barely have any makeup on because they have such great skin. They have good sleep. They are eating well. They are so relaxed. They are glowing. They don't pile on a bunch of foundation or concealer to hide their face. If you do not have great skin, I would work on drinking 3 to 4 liters of water every single day. Drink celery juice, drink carrot juice, so good for your skin. You want to eat predominantly whole foods, get 8 hours of sleep, reduce and limit your stress. You need to pivot to a job or a business that does not exhaust you. What you do for work, your career, heavily affects your energy, your glow, your skin, your external, your aesthetics, how much you radiate, directly reflects your inner state of being. And you may think, oh my goodness, I have to change my whole life to look good. Well, yes, if you want to change your entire life, to raise and upgrade your life to a wealthy lifestyle, to date a wealthy, successful man, this is what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to change your friends. You're gonna have to change what you eat, what you sleep, what you expose your mind to. You're gonna have to quit your shitty job and do something you are passionate about. Start your own business. Feel lit up by life, feel excited to wake up every single day, feel content, feel fulfilled. It is all part of it, ladies. I'm not here to just give you dating tips and scripts. I'm here to literally transform every single part of your life so that you can become the best version of yourself and you can create and attract your dream life. And it is possible for each and every one of you. I did it for myself. I literally was on the other side of the spectrum, working an hourly rate, and now I have my own business. I grew over 3 online businesses, literally from ground up, by investing in myself, changing my mind, learning from the elite, learning from people who had what I wanted. And ladies, you need to watch your limiting beliefs. So many people are like, oh, but I don't have money to start my own business. You do not need any money to start your own business. All my online businesses I built was on Instagram. Literally, by posting free content on the Instagram platform, I earned multiple 6 figures. Selling my own programs, private coaching, masterminds that were free. That literally, I could just send them an email with my Google Drive link, with my Dropbox link. Eventually, I evolved to Thrivecart and now the Kajabi platform, and now I do pay a monthly membership to host my Dream Girl Academy and my community. But starting out, ladies, you do not need any money. All you need is self-belief, consistency, discipline. You have a vision, and all you do is sell your value, sell a skill that you have. Everyone has a skill. And if you want help on that, that's what I do in my Dream Girl Academy. So many women are running around in their masculine, barely resting. They don't know how to rest. They're always anxious, rushing in fight or flight mode. No wonder your skin is bad, and no wonder you have dark circles underneath your eyes. You're not taking care of yourself, your mental and physical health. And that type of hyper masculine, stressed out energy repels wealthy men. They are attracted to femininity. A woman who is soft, who is juicy, who is flirting with herself, with the world. She's living her best life. So you have that one close-up photo of you, and the rest of the photos need to be full body shots, and the background needs to be in luxury environments, high-end environments, or beautiful landscapes. This could be you at a 5-star hotel lobby, you at a fine dining restaurant. Could be a beautiful backdrop of Italy, you in Maldives, you at the opera. You could be on a yacht in front of a beautiful modern building. Old money type of architecture. You are creating a brand, and that brand is you. And this brand has a specific target audience: wealthy provider men. Your dating profile needs to look like you could be the face of or the ambassador of Chanel, of YSL, or any luxury brand. In saying that, you do not want your photos to look overly posed like an editorial. It needs to look sweet, cute, feminine, and candid. Maybe you're looking back at the camera and you're giving a little cheeky smile. You want to be smiling and having open body language in all your photos. You need to be playful. You need to look inviting, friendly, approachable. No duck faces, no resting bitch faces. You do not want to come off overly masculine. So your bio needs to be consistent with your photos of a high value woman. A perfect combination of a sweet woman, a down-to-earth woman, an intelligent woman, a unique woman who is living her best life. Do not mention anything you don't want or don't like. Anything cliche like, no pineapple on my pizza, I like my spicy margs. And ladies, you need to stop believing that men don't read bios. Only dusties don't read bios. High value men, they will read your entire bio. They are intentional with who they talk to and who they match with. The more effort you put into your bio, the better suitors you will attract. You will stand out. And ladies, we all know that you are super successful. Do not put anything in your profile that leads with your successes or accolades. This is hardcore masculine energy. And in order to attract a masculine man, you must embody your feminine. Your profile, everything needs to be oozing femininity. Obviously, wealthy men look for smart women, but your value isn't in how much money you earn, how many businesses you built if you went to Harvard. This is why so many successful women keep attracting feminine men. They literally list out everything they've done in life, all the successes like it's a resume, like it's a LinkedIn profile. So before you put anything in your bio, you need to ask yourself and cross-check with yourself. Is this feminine? Is this warm? And is this approachable? Again, ladies, this does not mean that you are not smart, you're not intelligent, you're not capable. The man is going to learn more about you down the line. He's going to find your mind so sexy. He's going to find your ambition so sexy. And damn, this girl is so smart. She knows what she's doing. This girl has it all. I can lead, I can be the alpha, I can be the man. But she's also wildly smart and she can hold her own. So the next very important thing, ladies, is do not put any activities in your profile that is cheap. Like you like going on walks, you like hiking, you like going to the farmers markets. It's fine, obviously, if you like those things, but we're not going to put it in our profile because anything in our profile are suggestions and hooks for these men to come up with ideas for dates. Unless you want to go for coffee and go for a walk for a date, I highly recommend you do not put that in your profile. And ladies, whatever you write in your bio, you want to make sure you include rare pairings. So what do I mean by this? Not just sweet and feminine, you are funny and intelligent. You're creative, but you are also outgoing. So you want to add things about yourself that showcases both sides, that you are multifaceted and you are a dynamic woman. If you are someone who likes to bake and cook, you can say, currently obsessed with perfecting my sourdough recipe. And of course, you can insert any dish, any dessert that you're currently working on that you like. And another line, you can add that you love going out to your ranch to ride your horse, or you love driving to Aspen with your friends to snowboard or ski. Why is this amazing? You are showcasing that you can cook and you can bake. You're very feminine, you're very domestic. But then you're also showcasing a more active sport. You're great with animals. You love the outdoors. So you want to add something feminine and creative with something sporty, outgoing, or nerdy. And of course, every woman's personality and lifestyle is different, so you want to make it your own. So we all have many layers and sides to us. What matters is how we market ourselves on the dating apps. Learning how to pick our best skills and talents and wording it in a way that is likable and feminine. And this is how we increase our perceived value. We stand out to the successful, wealthy men. Another huge tip that I have for the dating apps that's going to kill so many birds with one stone is you want to get all dolled up, super pretty, super feminine, do your hair, do your makeup, take yourself on a solo date in the wealthiest suburb of the city that you live in. Go to a nice coffee shop, a nice restaurant, a nice bar, and you want to go on the dating apps. And in your settings on your dating apps, you want to decrease your distance so it is at the lowest end of the bar, which I think is like under 2 kilometers. So while you're enjoying your morning, your lunch, having your matcha, your croissant, your lobster pasta, your oysters, whatever that you order, because you are in the wealthiest suburb, the chances of a man approaching you and he's a wealthy man is much higher. And on the apps, because you are in the wealthiest suburb, the chances of matching with a man that is in a higher tax bracket is much, much higher. So you can do your shopping, you can walk around, you can explore the streets, looking beautiful, looking refined, looking put together. Your chances of a man coming up to you, approaching you, asking for your number is gonna be high. You're doing your own thing. You're having your solo date. You're enjoying your life. And at the same time, you're getting loads and loads of matches on your phone in the wealthiest suburb. And obviously, if you set yourself up right on the dating apps and do what I just mentioned in today's video to make sure that you look expensive, you look high maintenance, you look put together, you look like you only frequent at luxury high-end venues, you look like a wealthy woman, and in person, you look like a wealthy woman, you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You're getting approached in person, men are taking your numbers, and on the apps, you're being matched with the wealthiest men in the city. Ladies, when you are out at a cafe, restaurant, bar, whatever, walking around, make sure you have a very approachable, soft, kind, friendly, approachable face. Make sure you're making eye contact and looking at these men and you are smiling at them. This will ensure you have a greater chance of them coming up to you and they feel like, oh, okay, it's safe to approach her, instead of looking like you're too good for me, resting bitch face kind of energy. If you enjoyed this and you took value from this video, this is just 2% of what I teach you inside my Dream Girl Academy. Inside the Pursued Wine and Dine module, I go through masculine and feminine polarity and how that relates to how to approach dating, how to communicate with men, how to text men, your body language, how to act on dates, how to look the part. We go through makeup, your hair, what to wear, exact photos and body language to post on the dating apps. I talk about the psychology of how men fall in love, how to get approached in person. You also get your dating profile audited by me, what you could potentially be doing wrong, and you can also go through the other audits that I've done for other women inside the academy. I teach you how to build a roster of men, how to date without burning out, boundaries and standards in dating, how to get spoiled, how to get flown out, sent gifts, sent money, surprised with flowers, sent Uber Blacks. We go through the different phases of dating, how to respond to men in a feminine way to get exactly what you want. And ladies, that is just 1/5 of the entire Dream Girl Academy. That is the dating portion. There's the self-concept portion. There's the money portion. There's the how to get paid to exist, starting your own business portion. There's also how to attract love like the movies program. And of course, you get to connect with global-wide women, all with the same goal of building financial freedom, becoming the most confident, hottest versions of themselves, and attracting the love of their dreams, a man who provides, who protects, who makes you feel seen and safe. And we cannot forget living our highest, most bougie, luxurious life. Link to enroll is down below, ladies, and I'll see you in my next video.